Okay, this is gonna be the easiest nutrition video that you've ever watched or ever need. If you're someone that's looking to shred fat, get jacked, or remodel your birthday suit, but the food part is what's keeping you stuck, the time you finish watching this video, that will no longer be the case. I'm gonna break this down in 3 simple steps. So step 1, knowing how much you eat. So how much you eat equals the number on the scale. If you want the scale to go up, how much you eat needs to go up. If you want the scale to go down, how much you eat needs to go down. That's it. Now, in order to know the how much, we need a representation of it. The best way, in my opinion, is to measure that amount in something that we call calories. Calories is just a unit of energy. Once you know what that number is for you, all you need to do is add or subtract based on whatever your goal is. So let's say 2,000 calories maintains your weight. Anything under that will make you lose weight. Anything over that will make you gain weight. That's literally it. Okay, so I know what you're thinking. How do I know what that number is? So you can either start tracking whatever you're eating right now, because whatever you're eating right now is giving you the result that you have right now. Or you can pick a random number and just try that for a few weeks. But whatever you choose to do, you have to test something long enough and consistently enough to see what it's giving you accurately. An easy way to figure out your calories, take your body weight and multiply it anywhere from 8 to 20. Based on your goal determines on where you land on that number. And whatever that number is, just test it. At the end of the day, you have to test it. And then based on what happens, adjust up or adjust down. That's it. Part 2. Knowing how to eat. So we know how much you eat equals the number on the scale, but how you eat it equals a reflection in the mirror. Remember, size doesn't always equal the look that you want. Like, you can easily gain weight and just get fat. You can easily lose weight and be skinny fat. We don't want that. So this is where we need to learn how to spread out our calories to favor body composition. Basically, what makes up the weight of your body. Our calories are made up of 3 different groups called macronutrients. You've probably heard the word macros. Protein, carbs, fats. Protein is gonna give you a more toned look. Carbs is gonna give you the energy to build muscle to get that toned look. Fats is gonna give you hormonal support to actually maintain that toned look. Each of these have a cost. Protein and carbs cost 4 calories per gram. Fats cost 9 calories per gram. Stay with me. So for protein, you wanna shoot about 80% of your body weight or lean body mass in grams. If you're really overweight, the best way to make this simple is to just shoot for your target body weight in grams. Whatever that number is, multiply that by 4, and that's gonna be how many calories it costs. You have your calories like a budget. The first thing you need to buy is your protein. Whatever that number is, multiply by 4, and then subtract it from your calories. So if you have 2,000 calories and you need 200 grams of protein, 200 times 4, 800. So many calories is gonna come from that 2,000 to hit your protein if your protein goes 200 grams of protein. So if you take that 800 from the 2,000, guess what? Now you have 1,200 calories left to play with. So check this out. Once you take care of protein, the rest is up to you. Honorable mention, for every 1,000 calories, get at least 14 grams of fiber so your gut health stays in check. Because at the end of the day, we wanna look good. We also wanna live long enough to see it. The way we live long enough to see it is to be healthy. Health starts in the gut. And fiber kind of forces you to eat like foods that's good for you. You could literally eat a tub of Ben & Jerry's as long as you adhere to your calories and your protein. All right, part 3. What you eat equals how you feel. So we know how to control the scale. We know how to control the mirror. Now we need to control how we feel. That's gonna come down to our food choices. This does not have to be complicated. Basically, eat like an adult 80% of the time. Let's run this for an example. If you're eating 2,000 calories a day, 80% of that is about 1,600 calories. So 1,600 calories out of that 2,000 should be single ingredient whole foods. Stuff that literally grew in the dirt, on a tree, or had a mom and dad. That's kind of it. The rest is literally up to you. And here's the thing, right? You technically could eat absolute junk and lose weight and look a certain way, but you're not gonna feel great. And if you don't feel great, you're not gonna perform well. That's gonna hurt you in the gym. When you don't feel too well, you're less apt to stick to something consistently. I don't look at food as good versus bad. I do look at food as some foods offer you a lot more benefit than others, and we're not looking just to look a certain way. Being lean, muscular, having an aesthetic might definitely be a goal, but we want to make sure that we're attacking health first. I'm a health first coach. No matter how, any client that I have that wants to look a certain way, it's usually a byproduct from just having healthy habits. Make sure that most of your food just comes from just real stuff. You should probably be eating more tomatoes and like donuts in your life. It's not that you can't have these other types of foods. It really comes down to balance. This is all you need to know for nutrition. The hard part, putting it in a way that works for you. And that's gonna look different from person to person. So my advice is figure out like your characteristics, your personality, and what plan works best for you and your lifestyle that you can actually stick to consistently while still hitting the mark on everything we spoke about: calories, protein, fiber, and everything in between. If you do these things, there's no reason why you can't shred fat, you can't get jacked, or you can't remodel your birthday suit. That's all you gotta do. Calories is number one, macros is number two, especially protein, and making sure that you're eating like an adult 80% of the time. That's all I got. That's today's video. If you guys need help with this, click the link in the description. You and I can chit chat, have a no pressure talk about how we can get you to your goals, how we can work together. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Follow me on Instagram, same handle as the YouTube, LockZoe, LOCDZOE. We'll catch you on the next